Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. Now the sharp-eyed among you may notice that we are not quite where we left it last time. That is because OBS, with its wondrous hotkeys, decided to fail to record the previous episode. But essentially what happened, it was a disaster. So that's not the worst thing in the world. So we got to the museum. We needed to loot either $5,000 or $10,000 yen worth of stuff. It appears to have the 10,000 is locked behind a door. So I managed to take the most valuable stuff I could. We have an alarm threshold up here, and if we hit 10, the game ended. Or the mission ended. So unfortunately this entire section here did not appear in my last sort of playthrough of it, so I had no idea what was happening. And we've got one experience point, or one karma, for getting to 5,000. The rest of the items combined would not have made 10,000 yen before I hit the 10 out of 10 alarm threshold. Then we had another couple of rooms, one which had, both had terminals, one which had no power and there was no way of turning the power on, and the second had a password protection thing which I couldn't crack. So basically that was it. Now we are down here in this gigantic underground section here. This is where we came down in this lift. There are some gargoyles and things here. I know from a previous playthrough which utterly murdered me. So hopefully we shall be attacking them in a more sensible way. And here we have this shipping terminal, which we are now going to send our Decker into. And what this does is something that I've never seen before. So you've got these things here. Nope, she's decking out, sorry. Jacking out rather, I should say. So what these do, there's a coding system, whatever that might be. Right. So I just wanted to quickly check. Okay, so it's looking like this spot here is the one which we can go to. Oh, Jesus. This again. Oh my God. This is really fucking my head up right now. No, I'm gonna reload because this does my head in. Absolutely does my head in. It was basically like this for the entire last episode, and the way it started here, it looks like it's going to do it again. I would read this in time, but there isn't time before it'll load through. Let's get Isabel to jack in, confirm, blah blah blah. Right. So it's this one. Okay. How do we get there? How do I get there? Ooh. Fuck's sake. Again? Really? Really? 80 fucking % miss. Jesus fucking Christ. Kill the fucking thing. Okay. Nothing up here. No. Where does this one go to? This one goes to there, so let's get to there. How far around does it go? It goes around to there. So let's get to here. And how far up do you go? You go to there. So we can get you around to here. Okay. Fuck's sake. Oh, piss off. Unbelievable. So I can get to here. Apparently it doesn't get to here. Oh well, bucket, maybe it does. Jesus Christ. God knows. Absolutely god awful. Okay, so that's that one down. 2 down in 1 turn, that's helpful. Of course. Missed. That's just doing nothing. Oh shit, those things are hard. Let's just get back here. Jesus, can they fire that far? Really, at 90% it missed. Okay, well, this isn't as terrible as I had anticipated it being. I honestly thought it would be game over if we got detected. As is, it's not a complete disaster by any stretch of the imagination, or even a remote disaster. I'll take it. Right, in which case I shall save here. Okay, next up we have this gargoyle. Thingy to deal with. Now there might be another one down here. No, that's the one. Yes, I do see that. So let's save it again. See if we can initiate. Good crit. What's this? This is a proximity grenade. Interesting. Let's get her here. Beautiful. Really good hit. Right. They're pretty crap. Should we summon a spirit? Screw it, let's summon a spirit. Ha ha ha. Jesus. Let's just go here. What in the hell? Oh, didn't see you there. Or you. Well, that's good at least. Really? Crap. How the hell do I get out of this? Weird. No, 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 why? Fair enough, I'll take it. Okay, it's the second book. Your comlink crackles. You got the book's great. Next you need to head upstairs so I can wipe the security data, then you're home free. Did you know these creatures were here? No, I planned this run down to the last detail, but those monsters were a happy accident. Not sure how your meticulous planning doesn't account for the hordes of basement monsters. It's a tomb. Things are bound to pop up, which in your line of work you should be prepared to handle. Now, time's wasted. Security room's at the top of the stairs leading to the back of the museum. Look in your comlink, and he's gone again. What an arsehole. Still, could be worse. That summoned spirit basically won it for us. Oh, cock. A cadaverous husk materializes in front of you, unfolding like a flower from nothingness into being. It stands with a surprisingly upright posture, and you can see that its robes were once of fine quality. It raises a hand to block your path. The thing... Stop! The thing's voice comes out in a hollow rasp. Something about it feels empty. It seems you can move freely through this realm, coming and going, taking what is not yours. What are you? I was once a man. Now I am a dead man. My soul is bound into this place, and I cannot leave. This is bizarre. What's happening down here?
The books that you carry, they are alive. They protect themselves, distort space, and draw creatures to them who will serve. Our exalted had the will to contain them wherever you intend to send them. I hope that an equally strong mind will keep them under control.
Do you think we can get you out of here somehow?
You can.
Slowly, painfully, the mummy inclines its head. It reaches into the folds of its robes and produces a ring of fired porcelain. The creature extends its arm, presenting the object as an offering.
Take this talisman and place it among other artifacts you have removed. Once you have moved it beyond the binding threshold of the excavation, I will be free.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you.
The mummy inclines its head.
I will be forever in your debt.
Not going to question a mummy. Let's get the security terminal at last. Terminal is powered off.
This is the one. Flip the switch on the bottom right, and then plug my data chip. The script will dock to the security log so we can sneak you out. It's executing now.
There's a pause and you can hear him clicking his tongue like a metronome.
And done. Get out of there.
Just wish we could go in there. Shit sticks. See, it's hard to tell what counts as cover. There's a bell. And there, Duncan. You can come here. And Overwatch. And Gobster. Beautiful damage. Good stuff. Oof. Wow. Okay. Let's take down you. Really? It's annoying. It's a big move. It's a big move. Really? Oh my God. This is really poor work by me. Familiar voice pops up in your communicator. Change of plans. Search those bodies for a key fob. You'll need it to access the side door. What side door? In the lobby. My program didn't work as well as I expected. I've been monitoring the exits on my cameras, and the HKPF have the front door locked down. Since you can't go out the front now, you've got to go out the exit on the side. The key will get you through the locked side door, which will take you out the east service exit. Ah, of course. Ah, of course. Okay, let's take down the sniper if we can. No. Ouch. Okay, let's... Shit. Oh, come on. Good. Ha! Missed full point blank. Okay, let's try and finish up. HEOI, your adrenaline wanes as you fly through the subway tunnels on your way back to Hayway. There isn't much left to do but pick the shards of glass off your clothes and congratulate yourself on one hell of a run. It's just too bad you couldn't keep the looted antiques. By the end you'd managed to steal over 5,000 new yen's worth of items for your client, a number that will hopefully be reflected in your mission pay. The damage you caused will likely set the museum's development back even further. Not enough to cripple the project, just enough to send a message. But at the end of the day, you still managed to break a lot of exhibits, displays, and even the faces of a few tomb crawlers, the presence of which had conveniently slipped Drake's mind. Surprises aside, you came out on top, and thanks to some quick thinking on Drake's part, you got the books, and you got out. Really did not go as well as I had planned, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Let's head back to our boat. Okay, let's level up our people so she can get a steel spirit that's been summoned by enemy totems. Wow, rat totem doesn't... She can get a steady shot that increases aim, or she can reduces target armor by 1. I think that one's going to be helpful. I'll get that. And you can have range ability, ignoring armor, damage 8. Okay, and now let's level ourselves up. We've got 15 karma here. Let's confirm that, and now we've got 9 to spend. Got a strength of 3. Let's just increase our body strength a bit, so we've got more hit points now. Okay. Workstation, computer. Do we have any new inboxes? 300 message about those dreams. Goblet's face winks onto the screen. Her rats are perched precariously onto her head, and she holds a laser-pointed clutch between her thumb and forefinger. Oh, hey, Seattle, I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. She flicks the laser pointer and her rat's head swivel to the right and follow the motion. Why did I just say that? This is a recording. It doesn't matter if it's a bad time. Well, anyway, I was thinking about that talk we had, you know, the dream talk about the nightmares and stuff. Another flick of the pointer, the rat's head's turned left, their nose is twitching. I got a friend here in town. She runs off the parlor of 5 phrases. Sort of a local magic shop and talismonger. Name's Crafty. Flicking the rat's heads turn upward to stare at the ceiling. Anyway, she's smart, real smart. Her mom was sort of a local authority on all things magical, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. If you wanted to ask anyone in town about these dreams, she'd be the right one to choose. She taps a button on the laser pointer with her thumb, and the little red dot near the tip goes off. The rats immediately tackle one another, rolling off her head and falling out of sight. She gets up, her head rising out of frame. Anyway, just thought it might help. If you've already been talking to Crafty, please disregard this message. All right, I'm out. Peace. She punches a button and the screen goes dark. Urgent task. From Kindly Chen. Little birds have been whispering in my ear about an urgent and high-paying run. Steel Arm Lu, a Red Paul, managed to get his hands on information concerning a prototype laser weapon in development at Asia Holdings. For years, the Yellow Lotus and Red Dragon have been locked out in a Cold War. Despite this, we can remain evenly matched. Neither one of us can attack the other without being exposed to devastating reprisals. Lu wants to change this, and he has a plan. Rather than strike directly, Lu intends to aim external forces at the Red Dragon, specifically Knight Errant. He intends to frame a white paper fan named Golden Fawn, making it appear that the Red Dragon has been bribing Ares researchers for classified data. 2 leading drone and energy weapons researchers have recently transferred from London to Hong Kong and are running the project. Doctors Taylor and Hardingham were respected in Europe, but in Hong Kong they remain unknown quantities. They are untrusted and therefore are considered untrustworthy. Perfect targets, in other words. We will provide data that will make it look as if the researchers were contacted by Golden Fong and made quite a bit of money, but grew tired of the arrangement. Transfer the attached files to a data chip. The files are bundled with a worm program which will auto-execute when inserted into the appropriate systems. You need not bring a decker, though one may be helpful. You will need to plant data in the visitor record system, the camera systems in Hardingham and Taylor's lab. Financial data is to be transferred to Dr. Taylor's personal terminal. That in and of itself will not be enough to ensure knight-errant involvement. However, planting the data is only the first part of your task. This is where a heavier touch will be required. You will also need to steal the prototype laser weapon. There is a GPS tracking device attached to it, which Lou will plant deep in Red Dragon territory. The apparent theft of a prototype weapon by a disgruntled Triad member should convince Ares to dispatch overwhelming force against the Red Dragon, dealing them a vicious blow. As a note, Lou does not care what becomes of the laser weapon. If you wish to sell it or keep it, feel free. I have also attached a map of your extraction route from the building. During the facility's expansion in 2052, Ares Asia was forced to extend their foundations deeper into the island. They drove piles through the former site of the central MTR station, which partially collapsed during Dalu Bay earthquake of 2044. Practically, this means that you can exit through the basement, directly into the new MTR line through Central. With any luck, you can be gone without anyone knowing how. Unfortunately, this route is heavily alarmed, so you'll be forced to go in the front door. If you can con the front desk, you should have no problems. The facility is both an office and a residence, so strange people coming and going at odd hours is not unusual. If you're not up to the fast talk, however, be prepared to shoot your way in. Lou does not care if you are loud or quiet, but a word of caution. You can buy all this information via the loose lips of one of the research team. Other fixers know of this job. Move fast and you are guaranteed success, but there are definitely other Shadowrunners with an eye on your prize. Very well, still armed with sensitive regards, and bids you good fortune and plentiful ammunition. A dramatic git. Don't die, Ren. Our arrangement has been very profitable so far, and I would hate to lose that. A restaurant job. One of the things I've learned over the years is that even the rich and powerful have annoyances, thorns in their side, if you will. No one is without troubles. The rich just have different ways of solving them. The client for this run has grown tired of one particular thorn in his side, Chung Sang Rooster Lo. Lo is a red pole for one of the smaller triads here in Hong Kong, the 289s, or Easy Money Gang, if you prefer. Despite the 289's small stature, Lo's illegal activities have managed to damage the client's profits. Mr. Johnson would like you to help him show Lo the error of his ways. Lo takes in evenings every few months to dine at the Shangri-La restaurant in Aberdeen. If you aren't aware, the Shangri-La has an elite establishment serving primarily corporate clientele from Wuxing Incorporated. Because of this, it is not unusual for diners to bring bodyguards or assistants with them. In Lo's case, he brings a practically brutish enforcer known as the Talon, and undoubtedly feels well protected. You are going to prove just how wrong he is in this regard. You are the kidnap route to Lo. So long as he is alive and in relatively good health, all options are on the table. While keeping the run quiet would make things easier for Mr. Johnson, no one will shed too many tears over a few dead triad thugs. The client has arranged an exit via boat, and so long as you can get Lo from the interior to the restaurant's dock, the client will handle everything else. Despite being a red pole, Lo is a tactician, not a fighter. Don't expect him to put up much of a fight. The Talon, on the other hand, is as nasty as they come. Be careful about how you confront him, or things may go very badly. Now let the client know you've accepted the job. By the time you arrive at Shangri-La, the boat to get you out will be waiting. Awesome. Client payment. Well done. I've attached the payment you're owed. I trust that you keep quiet about what exactly was liberated from Lloyd's little museum. I'll come and collect the books from Kaide Cheng shortly. Go back. Shadowlands. Post pay data for sale. Post museum shipping manifesto. Boom. Go back. Walk away. Okay, I think we will end that here. So, thank you ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed my slightly mishmash, hodgepodge, take it or leave it run, please subscribe. If not, do not worry about it. Thank you ever so much for watching. Goodbye.